They mention a coworker's name, and your stomach drops. They like someone's Instagram photo, and you spiral. You know the jealousy is irrational, but you can't stop it. It's exhausting for you and suffocating for them. If jealousy is sabotaging your relationships, you're not alone and you're not broken. Jealousy is rooted in psychology, and understanding where it comes from is the first step to overcoming it. Jealousy is a complex emotion that involves fear, insecurity, and perceived threat. Psychologically, it's your brain trying to protect you from losing something valuable, in this case, your partner. A little jealousy is normal and even healthy. It signals that you care. But excessive, irrational jealousy, where you're constantly suspicious, controlling, or anxious, is usually rooted in attachment wounds, low self-worth, or past betrayals. It's not really about your partner's behavior. It's about your internal fears being projected onto the relationship. The good news is, jealousy is a learned response, which means it can be unlearned. Let's talk about how. Step 1. Identify the root cause of your jealousy. Jealousy rarely exists in a vacuum. Ask yourself, where is this coming from? Were you cheated on in the past, and now you're hypervigilant? Do you have anxious attachment, making you fear abandonment? Do you struggle with self-worth, believing you're not good enough to keep your partner's interest? Or did you grow up watching relationships fall apart due to infidelity, teaching you that betrayal is inevitable? Understanding the root cause is critical because it helps you separate past wounds from present reality. Your current partner isn't your ex. Your relationship isn't your parents' relationship. When you catch yourself spiraling, pause and ask, is this fear based on something they've actually done? Or is it my past trauma speaking? Naming the source of your jealousy creates distance between the feeling and your reaction. It gives you a choice in how to respond. Step 2. Challenge your catastrophic thoughts. Jealousy thrives on catastrophic thinking. Your partner talks to someone attractive, and your brain immediately jumps to, they're going to cheat. They're going to leave me. I'm going to end up alone. These thoughts feel real, but they're not facts. They're anxiety-driven predictions. Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches us to challenge these thoughts by asking, what's the evidence? Have they actually done anything to betray my trust? Or am I reacting to a worst-case scenario that exists only in my head? Most of the time, you'll realize there's no evidence. You're catastrophizing. Practice replacing the catastrophic thought with a more balanced one. They're talking to a coworker. That's normal and doesn't threaten our relationship. It feels awkward at first, but over time, this rewires your brain's default response. Step 3. Build your self-worth outside the relationship. Jealousy often stems from insecurity. If your entire sense of worth is tied to being loved by your partner, any perceived threat to that love feels existential. The solution isn't to control your partner, it's to build a solid sense of self that isn't dependent on them. Invest in your own life. Pursue hobbies, friendships, goals, and passions that make you feel valuable independent of the relationship. When you have a full, meaningful life, your partner becomes a part of it, not the entirety of it. Psychologically, this reduces jealousy because you're not operating from a place of scarcity. You know that even if this relationship ended, you'd be okay. You're not clinging to them out of fear. You're choosing them from a place of wholeness. That shift is everything. Step 4. Communicate openly without accusations. If your jealousy is overwhelming, talk to your partner, but do it right. Don't accuse. Don't demand they stop talking to certain people or prove their loyalty. Instead, own your feelings. Use I statements. I've been feeling insecure lately, and I'm working on it, but I wanted to share what's going on for me. This vulnerability invites connection instead of defensiveness. A good partner will reassure you and work with you to build trust. But here's the key. You can't expect them to manage your jealousy for you. They can be understanding, but the work is yours. If they've given you no reason to distrust them, and you're still consumed by jealousy, that's a sign you need individual therapy or self-work. Don't make your insecurity their responsibility. Jealousy doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you human. But left unchecked, it will destroy your relationships and your peace. The path forward is this. Understand where your jealousy comes from. Challenge the catastrophic thoughts it creates. Build your self-worth outside the relationship and communicate openly without blame. And if jealousy persists despite your best efforts, consider working with a therapist. Sometimes the wounds are too deep to heal on your own, and that's okay. Asking for help is strength, not weakness. You deserve to feel secure in love, not because your partner is perfect or never makes you feel uncertain, but because you trust yourself. You trust that you're worthy. You trust that you'll be okay no matter what. When you build that internal security, jealousy loses its grip. You stop needing constant reassurance because you've learned to reassure yourself. That's freedom. That's the goal, and you can get there